Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line. Run! Set. Right.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
A fourth down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To the right goes Mason. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That'll give him 8 that time. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It's early, but announce a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
To throw, it's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Mason with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Chargers, nothing. Will Vikers to kick off.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Set. 380. Set.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's got it complete to Thompson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got Thompson here, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. The Chargers now at 2-5 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
380. Go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Black 80. Black.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. The throw's going to be caught. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Set.
Hampton will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Cameron Dicker, the kickoff for the Chargers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of them.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. Fights through, and now a crease. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Mason with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Chargers 6.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Set. Cap it, cap it, cap it.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have cut the lead back down to 2. It was third and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle, complete to Addison.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Murray now to throw. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he will have a Vikings first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now Murray. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw is Murray. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Murray going to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They're going for it. It's Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That is caught. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now it's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in and drop him before he could take the shot downfield. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Murray. Room to maneuver at the 35. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hawkinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
If you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with Mason. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Chargers 12.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Set. Black 80, black. Ready.
Herbert off of play action. He finds his man complete. That's Thompson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Set. Set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll check this one down to Hampton. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And his kick is indeed good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Chargers, first down. Set first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a second and 10.
380. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Herbert now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Let's go. Go.
Now Herbert, third and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Charlie Colder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That one good for 24 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Right back to Mason. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun, Murray. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Johnny Hecker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
The Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
16 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. That's over the middle, taken in by Harris. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
380. 380. Go.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.